Okie-doke, charm bracelet first. Hoping for big things with this?
Oh, I just hope it goes. I don't really want it. It's very, very attractive and very unusual. It's got some quite good moving parts on the charms, you know.
A bit like Paul then. Yeah. He's got quite a few good moving parts.
Charming and moving parts.
Yeah.
You just summed him up.
Yes, absolutely.
20 to 30 quid. We should get that, shouldn't we?
I'd love to think so. I mean, funny enough, silver's all the rage at the moment. You know, people are going off gold and going into silver. But there's quite a lot on here, and I think if you took them off individually, they could be pendants or that sort of thing.
10 I'm bid, add 10, 15, 18, 20,
Hey.
5. On my left, add 25, 28, 30, 2, 5, 38.
Get up.
£38 in the hat. 40 now. Selling, gentleman's bid at 38, 40, 42, 45, 48, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5.
That's really great.
Still in the hat, the bid at 85.
I'm really excited.
Anywhere. Are you sure this time at 85?
Hey! I tell you what, you can forget the extension, you can buy a new house.
That is brilliant.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Well, chuffed with that.
And try not to collapse with excitement, OK?
I was a bit worried about it.
Brenda was clearly pumped up about that one, so we're off to a very promising start. More jewellery now, that rather chunky 9-carat gold ring with amethyst stones. It's valued at £40 to £60.
10 I'm bid, add £10. 12 anywhere, 12, 15. Add 15 I'm bid, 18 anywhere. I shall sell it then at £15 only. £15.
25 under our lowest estimate.
That's disappointing, isn't it?
Don't look at me like that, it's not my
I was
fault.
going to say, get you up there doing it, shall we?
No, I could sing it for you. You probably wouldn't get a fiver for it then.
Ah well, you can't win them all. Let's hope the next lot can do better. It's the collection of gold watches, 1 ladies and 3 gents. The right-hand one was given to Brenda's son Alex by her father-in-law, hence the £200 reserve.
I start the bidding for all those items at £100.
100,
I'll take
we're
10
in.
anywhere, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180,
Hey, it's going the right way.
190. The bid's near the counter and I'm selling 200.
200, there we go. There we go. That's
Got it.
230, 240,
I'm biting my nails.
£250. Right in front of me at 250. 260 anywhere. Your last chance, selling at 250.
So what sort of skylights does Sophie want in her, in her extensive penthouse? Yeah, you're doing great.
Well, I'm sure that'll make a big difference to the grand total. So what about this assortment of electroplated silverware? We're looking for somewhere between £40 to £80.
I don't know about you, Ali, but I don't sit down with a silver tea set in the morning.
You do.
But this is some plated items. You've got a coffee pot, a teapot, a tray, that sort of thing. So have you ever used these?
I used to use them when I first had them. Yes, I have used them, but no, not anymore. I just get fed up with polishing them, really.
Well, let's hope we sell it.
Let's hope so.
Coming up next.
30, 20, 10, 5. £5. Anybody? Any bids? 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, at £18. I shall sell 20 anywhere, 20.
20.
Come on.
22. At £22 I'm bid.
Let it go. 22 quid, all right.
Not bad.
That's fine.
It started terribly.
Yes, it did, didn't it? I thought I was going to take it on again.
At one point it said £0.50.
Well, it wasn't a sterling result, but we must be pretty close to our original target by now, so let's not fret too much. From the silver pots and tray to a midwinter tea set. This was a wedding present to Brenda and John back in 1967. I wonder what it cost back then and whether it'll make £30 to £60 today.
At £30 I'm bid. 32 anywhere. All that midwinter at 30.
It's a fair price, and we're happy enough with that. Now then, it's Brenda's son's collection of Star Wars memorabilia, which has already drawn some attention via the internet.
So this could go one or two ways, yeah? If the toy collectors aren't here, then...
Yeah, but we have done our homework. We've contacted as many Star Wars collectors out there as we can. It's a very specialised market, very niche market, but we're going to hope for the £100 here today and see how it goes.
50 I'm bid.
50 we're in, here we go.
60 anywhere. 60, 70, 80, 90,
Here we go.
100, 110, 120, 130,
Oh, good.
140, 150. Commission bid, add £150.
Whoa, there you go.
150.
That's brilliant. Where's that? Yeah.
Did you notice in the middle of it some footwork? Show us that footwork again. Is that what you do when you're excited? Are you ready? You go...
Well, the excitement those toys provided all those years ago is matched by ours here today as we tot up the figures at the midpoint of our sale.
Well, that's been fun. Half time, okay?
Yes.
You were after 400 quid minimum
Yes.
for little Sophie.
Yes.
I can tell you that so far it's £552.
Really? That's amazing.
Pressure's off.
Oh, wonderful.
So everything
I'm
now
so
is a bonus.
Pleased. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it.
I hope I
Great
haven't
stuff.
jinxed the whole thing and you won't
Yeah,
start
oh,
anything now
yes,
in the second
please.
half.
During our break, Paul takes this chance to scout out worthy investments and bargains on offer in the sale room. I wonder what he's found over in the furniture section.
What are you studying there now?
Just look at the size of that table. Isn't that fantastic?
It's a serious Christmas party table, isn't it?
Do you know, you're exactly right, actually. What a wonderful thing for a special occasion, if you've got the dining room to put it in.
Yeah, what's this, about an 8-seater, something like that?
I think 8 or possibly even 12.
Okay.
But the whole thing's solid mahogany. It dates about 1900, 1920. It's got a gadrooned border, which is very much a military symbol. And then these wonderful cabriole Queen Anne legs with the ball and claw feet, which is very much a power table. But just look at the size of this mahogany in the middle. Isn't that wonderful? All one piece of mahogany. I love that.
You mentioned power. Do you have to be a high flyer to be able to afford it?
Funny enough, if you had a large enough house to put this in and you went to buy this retail, then yes, you would pay quite a lot of money for it. But when they come to auction, A, you've got to get it home, you know, B, not many people can accommodate a table like this. These can be surprisingly inexpensive. Ooh. So I think this today, I'd be very surprised if it fetched over the £500 mark, which is still a lot of money, but it's nothing for a table of this size.
Brilliant. What a good tip.
Great. Are you having a starter?
I'm more of a pudding man, can't you tell?
The table sold later for £90, and that sounds like the bargain of the year to me. If you'd like to try buying or selling in this way, keep in mind that auction rooms charge fees such as commission. Your local sale room will advise you on these extra costs. Back to Brenda's lots and her stamp collection. There are some railway-themed first day covers as well as some football issues. What's more, she's had a brainwave.
I realised I had a signed photograph of Jeff Hurst actually kicking the winning ball in of the World Cup as well as the World Cup stamps. Wow. So I put them in a frame and I've got them in amongst it as well.
Yeah. Back of the net.
Lot 170, 20 I'm bid, add £20. 22 anywhere. 22, 25, 28, 30, 32, add 32, 35.
It'd be right to put you as a one, I think.
Yeah.
At £40, commission bid, you're out in the room. 42, 45, 48. Bids in the room now. Selling, add £48.
Excellent, get in there. £48 places us neatly within the estimate.
Next up, the decanters. Who found these?
Oh, they were a wedding present of mine, yes.
Do you know what's really strange? I hadn't seen one of your decanters for years, your Whitefriars decanters, and then there's another one arrived.
Yeah.
I thought it was your
The
lot.
first thing I saw when I walked in was the one
Identical.
on the table.
So somebody clever here today could buy your lot and buy the other lot, and they've got a pair then.
Yes.
20 I'm bid, Whitefriars, add £20 only. I'll take 2 if you like.
20's going to go.
22, 5, 8, 30, 32. Add £32 I'm bid. I'll take 5 anywhere. The whole lot is £32 only. 35, 38, 40, 42, 42, 45, sir. Sold at £42.
Again, just inside our estimates, so that's quite acceptable. I wonder if the next lot could prove more exciting. Only if the militaria collectors are in the room.
Anything to do with the First World War, I think, is quite poignant, you know, and it's obviously affected a lot of people, it affected all our families at some point. And I think for collectors, you know, they're nice to have these postcards in sets, in their albums. You know, I quite like this. We're looking for £50 just for this lot.
£50, 20 I'm bid, add £20. Take 2 anywhere. At 22, 5, 8, 30. A cheap lot. add £30. 2 anywhere, £30 only, not sold.
So that didn't sell?
No, I'm quite pleased with that, actually. The First World War collectors weren't here today. It didn't warrant that they could let them go for £30, and I don't blame them, really.
The war memorabilia lives on to fight another day. Now for some rural artwork. Brenda decided not to bring the painting of the cottage, but the remaining 3 original canvases are valued together at £30 to £60.
So up next are the 19th century English school oil paintings.
All right, okay, yes.
You've forgotten you had it.
I was going to say, can you remember?
Is that mine?
There were 3 paintings.
Yes, the three original oils, yes. Oh, I didn't know there were...
19th century school.
No, I didn't know there were.
Well, aren't you glad you turned up? You've learned something.
Just,
right, come on, it's on now.
Lot 2, 10, 50, 20 I'm bid, add £20. Take 2 anywhere, add £20. 2 anywhere, any bids for £20.
Not there.
No bid.
Unsold. He hasn't sold those.
Unsold
So you get
those?
those back.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. You can see what they are now.
Uh-oh, 2 no sales in a row, and we've not done too well since the break. Perhaps these Royal Dalton china pieces will reverse the trend. They were wedding presents to John's parents in 1940, and this fishy vase is known as the Old Wife.
So, you know, many people that watch this programme think that we're like a married couple. And up next is the old wife. I'm not sure if that's you or me.
It's all a rumour, Alan. All a rumour. We put this in at £40 to £60.
Yeah.
Let's see how we go.
Okay.
I hope so.
Lot 187, 50, 20 I'm bid, add £20. Take 2 anywhere, of 22, 5, 8, 30.
There we go.
At £30 I'm bid. I will sell
Please.
30.
at 30, 32, fresh bid, 35 now, 38, no, sold at £38, 606.
Under there, yeah.
Your please really helped. Maybe that's what we should have been doing from the top.
Touch and go, but finally we got close to the lower estimate. Time for the final lot in our sale, a set of 60 commemorative crowns, pennies and shillings, some Victorian. As to whether they'll bring us £40 to £80, let's toss. Heads or tails, what do you reckon?
20 I'm bid, 25, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, it's in the room, add 55, 60 anywhere, selling there, add £55,
59?
115.
I'm a little bit disappointed with that, if I'm honest. You know,
I couldn't tell from your face.
No.
I know I've got
You hid it really well. It was really good. How was it? It was like...
That's it for today, done and dusted. Just time to work out how close we've come to the original target.
Okay, doke, I don't think I can take any more. I'm so pleased you've got nothing else to sell.
Oh, my word.
Our work here is done. You wanted 400 quid. Well, you know you've raised more than that. But how much more?
I don't know. I've completely lost track.
I'll put you out of your misery. £735.
Wow,
Brilliant.
that's pretty good. That is
More than
pretty
we
good.
wanted, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's almost double, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Now, what we actually do, you see, when I tell you that's no news, you go,
That's trademark.
it is now, definitely.
The proceeds from the auction have been put straight to work as the garden room for Sophie takes shape. Brenda planned all this with her husband John, so it's part of his legacy for Sophie to enjoy.
Mum is actually project managing the whole thing herself.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you've got a few more grey hairs than
Oh,
before.
absolutely. It's coming to the end now and I'm really, really pleased with it.
Look at this, Sophie! Do you like it?
The room now is fantastic. It wasn't anything like it was before. It was a small utility room, and having the space for Sophie to be able to play around and run around in now is fantastic. Yeah, really, really good. Really pleased.
I think Sophie's having a whale of a time with it already without it even being finished. Climbing in the cupboards and running out of the door. She thinks it's great.
What a great result for Brenda and Kirsty. You know, I think Sophie's going to be very happy playing in that new extension. Now then, if you want to raise money for something nice and you think you've got the antiques and collectibles scattered around your home, then why not apply to be on our show? All the details you need are at bbc.co.uk. Good luck. We'll see you next time on Cash in the Attic.
Anne Robinson's on hand to get you the best deal from your supermarket. 2 for 1 is not always what it seems. Watchdog tonight at 8. Bargain Hunt is after the news and weather.